Well, it leads into that story. It leads to that story. So we did it. So we did it first there, and then he also did it at the school as well. He tried to use the same excuse as the teriyaki place. I promise you. And that's one way to start an NFL stream talk on YouTube. But what is up, guys? I am also talking to some people on my headset right now. But welcome to the NFL stream, guys. This is going to be way different than our NBA stuff. NBA stuff, of course, we will talk about. We'll do many other streams about NBA news and rumors. But today is more on the NFL side. We had our preseason talk. We had, our videos with me and my boy Sean. We talked about them tremendously. But now we are going to be focusing more on the NFL. And so the NFL is an interesting one, right? And the reason why I named it this stream is because we're here to talk about the MVP race. I feel like this is a race that has been really heating up for the last couple of weeks now. We're already in week 5, going into week 6. And the fun thing about this is that it seems like it's Russell Wilson, and we kind of talk about Mr. Unlimited, Unlimited Russell Wilson, kind of giving you guys kind of a preview of what he can do if given the ability to actually have the offense in his hands. I feel like many years before, when Russell had his MVP run last year, I felt like we ran the ball too much. I feel like a little bit we're passing the ball a little bit too much. I feel like, Metcalf, who's kind of a little bit, I wouldn't say like the worst receiver in the world. Sorry, guys, just have to charge my thing really quick. Charge my phone, so that's why you heard that. But I do think that Russell Wilson last year was on an MVP run, but ultimately just didn't pan out. But now he is on an even bigger run. I think that he will do a really good job of I just think he's going to win the MVP because I don't see anybody else kind of catching up to him. We've seen these games from Russell Wilson where they're down by 20 and they end up catching up and winning the game. We also see last week when they played the Minnesota Vikings, sorry Josh to bring up old memories, we saw what happened in Kobe as well. Shout out Kobe. We saw what happened, right? We saw that Russell Wilson was able to come back again. I understand it was a questionable play from the Minnesota Vikings, but still, on that 4th and 10 to give it to Metcalf and also to let Metcalf score the rock. I think it was a very good thing. It was also tremendous. And we'll kind of talk a little bit more about some NFL stuff because especially with the COVID kind of situation going on, that's kind of the biggest storyline going into the NFL. It seems like the Tennessee Titans seem to have a positive case almost weekly, almost daily, it seems like. And the problem with that is that because it's daily and you're seeing more cases, that means more games are getting pushed back, and they're going to have to figure out a way to not go to like an 18, 19 week season, but try and keep it in that 17 week. And that's kind of been the biggest problem going into everything. So we'll see what happens. And before, guys, we're just doing our NFL 8-man league draft right now. We're kind of do a mock draft, and we're going to kind of talk about each and every team. And so let's kind of go here really quick and look at the league. Let's kind of look at let's look at the standings really quick. So in last place, we have the Detroit Lions in 4-11-1. They're going to be looking to add a quarterback to their squad. Yeah, they're going to have to come in with that. They also have, it seems like the 1st, 2nd, 5th, they have so many picks. It's unreal. I need the commissioner to look at those draft picks now they're able to keep it, but it is what it is, I guess. We got the Cincinnati Bengals also with a nice change. They're getting Gunnar Mushroom becoming their new NFL starting quarterback. This guy throws laser beams. I wish the chat you could hear what they were saying because I was gonna ask Kobe what's the biggest need for the team. Probably still quarterbacks. He's gonna take 3 quarterback. You gonna look for a guy in the 3rd round? Oh, you heard it here first. He will not be drafting a quarterback in the 3rd round. You heard it here first. I say if he's not here, we start the draft. I'm pressing start the draft. Ugh, come on. Piotr. Oh yeah, I forgot Sean does not have any draft picks. Might as well just trade those away. Oh yeah, he did win our 7th round in our survey. So let's play some lo-fi beats in the background for the stream. Beats to relax and study to, you know, you're trying to study. There we go. Add a little lo-fi to it. A little lo-fi. If anyone's out there, how are we doing tonight? Coming to you live. Here. All right. Still waiting on this draft. It was supposed to start 2 minutes ago. You should be docked at least. Can we at least dock him a pick? Guess we'll kind of look at the free agency recap, see what happened. No, he's. Why? They have like so many running backs. Chicago. Play the quarterback. Oh no. Goodness. Yeah, oh, I thought I was sending. I didn't mean to send those trades out. I swear it wasn't me. Man, get out of here. Get out of here, man. Lord. Hey. It's like here. We're experiencing some minor issues on the stream. That sucks. Ooh, yeah, looks like the stream is definitely lagging. Well, good thing the new PC comes in. Oof. Yeah. Well, well, well. Start it. As we kind of wait for him to kind of get situated, that is, of course, the Detroit Lions. Let's kind of look at really quick as kind of what the NFL week was looking like.
Yeah, well, are you ready yet? Yeah, I'm coming.
Let's kind of look at the whoops. Let's go NFL really quick. So kind of going back to the COVID test, I think that's kind of been the biggest sort of situation that's going on in the NFL. I think what's frustrating about the whole thing is that I think they could do a much better job, just like the MLB did months ago when they were having their COVID cases flare up. They actually took the challenge of the commissioner and said, "Hey, if you guys aren't gonna, stick to your guns and actually do some things, you're gonna get, the whole season and the whole league is gonna shut down." So I think the Tennessee Titans have to do a much better job of being very strict on their COVID rules. I mean, this is gonna be the same thing when it comes to the NBA when they decide to play, because they don't want to do a bubble. I think many of these athletes are deciding that the bubble is just not the way to go, even though it's the best for business and sake of no COVID cases at all. The problem is that these teams just don't want to do it because, one, it loses the money, and two, it's just too expensive. And I think that it's going to be a situation, and it's too hard to, to really allow players, coaches, GMs, whoever, to kind of be away from that, their families, be away from things that they love to do. But it looks like we are starting the draft, so we will talk about that a little bit later. All right. Let's get this draft going. How the Lions have the top 5 picks is a little sus. Yeah, you press Y and click on them. Or green, red, doesn't matter. Oh, hey, Oi, how you doing, man? Yeah, I mean, tonight's stream is just going to be a little bit more relaxed. It's going to be more NFL focused. I know that I've been kind of huge on the NBA. I wasn't sure what you thought about the about what I said about Anthony Davis and, kind of the team, if he was to go to Chicago, like what it would entail. Would like to know your opinion on that in the chat. But yeah, mostly this is just going to be NFL. I know that it's not everybody's cup of tea on this channel, but I just kind of want to branch out to other sports. But how you doing, man? Everything good? You chilling? I know that it's kind of been a rough couple of weeks. It's been a rough couple of months, obviously, due to COVID and the whole America thing. It's just kind of crazy at this moment. But hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully your family's doing well. And we'll just be continuing to play and try and do some things, man. I mean, I just kind of, the cool news, great news to everybody watching is that I will be getting a new PC, which will definitely be able to handle gaming, which will also be able to, not really gaming is what I was more concerned with. It's mostly video editing and also doing these streams. But yeah, see the thing. Like, here's the thing. I'm one of those guys. I'm not a huge believer in Nick Foles. I think Nick Foles is an overrated quarterback. I kind of talked about it in my group chat, but I just kind of compare him to like an overrated Joe Flacco, a Kroger brand Joe Flacco. I just think that when it comes to Nick Foles, I think he's just good enough to get them in a situation where they won't, where they'll be kind of 8-8. But I don't see them being like some crazy like playoff contender, could potentially sneak in there for a Super Bowl win. So we'll see what happens there. I'm not too confident in my opinion. But we'll see. I mean, this is going to be a fun one to watch. As we kind of see here that the draft is finally going on. We're finally seeing some players taken. Of course, Trevor Lawrence got taken off the board. Jamar Chase, I believe, got taken off the board. And also Earl Thomas. And now we're having our friend who plays the Lions going to be taking someone relatively soon. And we'll kind of continue talking about the NFL. But yeah, I just think that the Bears are not really the team right now. I think that once they play the Packers, once they play like those type of teams, then I think they'll be exposed a little bit. Because like I said, I don't think Nick Foles is that good. I think he's a great quarterback for what teams needed. And obviously I think that I just kind of view him as the same as Joe Flacco. Like nothing crazy, nothing good. But at the same time, it's not something where I'm like, oh, you know, it's so exciting. I'm so happy to watch it. But it's just kind of like, you know, it is what it is. I'm not really interested in what they have to kind of offer. And as I'm up to select, let's pick a player really quick. I'm on the board. Let's get back on the mic and see what we got going on. All right, here we go. This is a tough decision. See if we can review some offers. Something that gives me it's got a mid-round grade, not very yeah, it's like mid first round, and usually those aren't very good. Okay, all right, we're looking for it, and I think we're gonna take him. Gonna take Justin Fields. I have a big feeling about Justin Fields. If we can make it. Trade really quick. But yeah, yeah, this is the cool thing about Madden. I think that Madden, as much as we give crap for it for being kind of like the same each and every year, I do believe that they do a really good job at kind of having a great I just feel like they do a great job of like the draft. I feel like they, out of any other franchise and sports game, I just feel like they do the best job of it, and it's kind of a cool thing to kind of watch and see. And so let's see if we can make a quick trade. Oh no, I think someone is the Patriots, so I don't think we can make trades here. I mean, they seem like they have like every. See if we can make a quick trade to the Colts. Let's see here. See if we can make some trades. Nothing too crazy. Two fourths gets us this. I don't think so, but yeah, no, it's not enough. Yeah, nothing really. Nothing really we can do to trade. I don't want to trade too many things. So we'll kind of just chill there. But kind of going back to the NFL side of things, guys. Sorry, kind of away for a little bit. I just think that we see kind of Cam Newton also got off the COVID list. I just think that COVID is such a big deal right now. Obviously, it always has been, but I just think it's a really big deal in the aspect that it's time for the NFL and everybody involved to take a step up and actually look at the bigger issues, the bigger problems, and actually get a solution for what's going on. Because I mean, they need to do a better job of not getting so much. Of getting so many positive tests. It seems like there's a positive test, like I said, every single day, and they have to push games back, and it's just not good for the league when you push games so far back where you have to have like a 20-week season and playoffs as well. So it's like it's just one of those things where I just don't really like the idea of them not really taking it serious, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what goes on here. And we see that, you know, we talked about the kind of the Alex Smith stuff as well. You know, I really love that Alex Smith came out, you know, University of Utah alum, love him. But I think they did a really terrible job for him and actually did him a disservice by keeping him in the game when Kyle Allen was out, and they decided to go with Alex Smith as their quarterback for so many drives. I just feel like, you know, taking that many hits, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, if Kyle Allen is clear to go, you might as well play him. You know, because Alex Smith obviously hasn't taken those reps before. He's obviously not played with the first string or second team. He's been kind of in the backup role, third string quarterback. So it's kind of one of those things where I just don't know what the Washington football team, is doing with this squad. I think that they could do a much better job. I think that they could do something to really get them going, but just kind of disappointing the way that situation ended up. You know, I love Alex Smith, like I said, but it's just, you know, 8 sacks. It's just way too many to give up. And, you know, not only was I playing them in fantasy, but it's just kind of one of those things where you're just like, do you really need to really sacrifice, you know, some injuries for that situation? But we'll see what happens. Let me see if I can make a trade really quick. Let's see, Jalen. Do I have anything to offer you? Huh? Yeah. What do you need, Jalen? A third and a fourth for this pick? For one of your picks up. Second. What do you think? I'm chopped liver? A third and a fourth, and a 2022 seventh. Yeah, trade me my next pick. There you go, Jalen. I sent it to you. No, EOA. I'm actually a Seahawks fan. Sweet. Thank you, Jalen. Yeah, I went through. see here. But no, Eoy, to kind of answer your question again, if I didn't do that, I'm actually a Seahawks fan from the Seattle area. I actually didn't grow up here. Actually, from the East Coast and kind of moved around a little bit. Went to Utah elementary and then moved up to Seattle. Went up to Seattle for high school and then went back to Utah for college, and then now I'm back in the Seattle area. I really love the Seattle area. I just think that it's just a little pricey for me. Kind of trying to make some moves with myself and my girlfriend. So I'm not really sure what the future holds for us in terms of like where we're gonna be. But I think Seattle is a great area. Maybe even somewhere more in the kind of like Vancouver area, but we'll see. Draft picks. Anybody at the 49ers? Is there anybody at the 49ers? You bumba. Yeah. Camden. They don't produce linemen. Yeah, he should be in here. See here. Kobe, let's see what I can offer you. Wow, nuts. I did offer some Uber Eats, but everyone said no. Never met a man who denied some Uber Eats. But kind of to get back to you guys, sorry, just kind of focusing on this a little bit too much. I got to work on that as a streamer. But kind of, I think another thing to also kind of look at is this Adam Gase story with Le'Veon Bell. We know that Le'Veon Bell was released by the Jets. It's kind of the biggest news, and it's kind of a sad story. But just to kind of reiterate, guys, like I just did not like the way that Adam Gase has been handling the football team. I called the Dan Quinn firing. Dan Quinn has just been an awful coach. I mean, the fact that you gave up 2 kind of come from behind losses, with the fact that, you know, you have the Cowboys, who are probably, you know, RIP Dak, which we'll talk about later in this stream, but Atlanta is just too good offensively to be this bad, and so I'm hoping that they can kind of create a situation where they get a lot better. But it's still frustrating to watch. It's still frustrating to see. But you know, I'm glad that they fired him. But now, kind of going to the New York Jets, I think they should have fired Gase. Gase should be fired immediately because I don't think Gase is a good coach. I think he's a terrible coach. I don't think he does right by his players. I don't think he does right by the whole squad. And you know, Adam Gase has definitely been frustrating to kind of watch. You know, you see a guy like Sam Darnold, who's such a good young quarterback, you know, maybe not the best young quarterback, but still a pretty solid talent. And the fact that they're kind of wasting away his kind of youth right now is really frustrating to watch. One thing that I really did not like as well is that, you know, they kind of called Le'Veon Bell misused, is irrelevant now. It's like, dude, you've been misusing this whole roster. I don't feel like you can command a football team the way that I think you thought you could, but it's time to let him go. It's time to fire him and give someone else a chance to kind of take the team. Because like I said, it's just frustrating to watch the New York Jets, who have Sam Darnold and nothing else to give him. Le'Veon Bell is like a former shell of himself, unfortunately, at this point of his career, and that's why the Steelers didn't want to pay him. And he ended up going to the New York Jets and doing his thing there. But it's still frustrating to watch. I thought that they could have done a much better job of acquiring talent, acquiring pieces to help them win games. But it is what it is at this point. That's kind of been the frustrating thing about the New York Jets, and also kind of Adam Gase, who should be fired, in my opinion. Another story, of course, is that Melvin Gordon just got arrested for a DUI. So RIP fantasy owners of Melvin Gordon. He was caught under the influence and will be facing some league punishment. Kind of par for the course when it comes to this, guys. You know, drunk driving is not okay. Not sure, you know, what's going on in people's situations. I know you might be coming home from a party, you know, which you're not supposed to be having, but it is what it is at this point. You know, people will do their things, especially during crazy times. But I don't like the fact that, you know, if you don't feel okay to drive, whether you're intoxicated or whatever kind of other stuff you have in your system, be safe. If you have a DD, if you have someone that's taking care of you, give them your keys. Don't be the one driving to the party. Don't be the, you know, always have a designated driver. There's always got to be one person that's not really gonna go hard, and you have to do a better job of managing that, because it's just frustrating, it's stupid, and it really costs people's, you know, careers. It costs them opportunities at jobs. You know, for NFL, it's easy. You know, you get a DUI, you know, you kind of get it forgotten. But like for the rest of the people that are out there, it's just one of those things that's just so not okay. Something that you should really look at and not really take for granted, and you know, kind of work on it, because it's just frustrating, like I said, to kind of see people waste their careers, their opportunities on stupid stuff like this for like a party of the night. It's like, look, those parties are going to be there when you retire. Those parties are going to be there when you're out of your prime. So really do a solid job and not get a DUI. I don't understand, you know, like I said, I'm not a celebrity, I'm not an athlete, so I don't understand the lives that they go through, but at the same time, it's one of those things, like whether you're rich, whether you're poor, it doesn't matter. That stuff shouldn't happen. It shouldn't be allowed. And I'm glad that, you know, no one was hurt, first and foremost, because I think it's just kind of one of my things that I just get frustrated about. But yeah, Eoy, I do think that the Jets are going to, or sorry, not the Jets, but Le'Veon Bell is going to be rumored to go there. I know the Chiefs are also another option for him. I just don't like the Chiefs because it's like they're already so running back heavy. They drafted Clyde Edwards, that is, and I think that he's such a good running back at this point. I think it would just hurt the value of him going forward, and also the other backup running backs. But I don't like the fact that they're gonna potentially sign him. They already have Shady McCoy as well. So I think that they should look, you know, I think that Le'Veon Bell would be a perfect option on that team, and play for you guys at the Chicago Bears. But I think I like that option a lot better. So you know, we'll see what happens from it. I would anticipate him going there, but there's apparently other teams interested as well. The Patriots could be one of them, and we'll see who else can be looking for a running back. I know that my friend kind of makes a running joke about Seattle, but Seattle's not going to get him. And let's kind of see what's going on in the draft. Let me put my headset back on. Huge. For tomorrow. Don't stay away for too long. No, you want to look for guys that have like first round draft grades. So there might be some like in the 5th round that have kind of like a first round grade. Yeah, they're really spattered. They're really like spotted throughout the draft. So that's kind of cool. I like that because then it means that like you have a chance to get like someone that would come out of nowhere. Well, you're just not a good scout. Yeah, Eoy, sorry man. I know the stream isn't like necessarily the best one. I still need to get better at this, but you know, good night, man. Hopefully everything's going well with you and your family. And we'll catch you later. Peace, Eoy. But we're not piecing out just yet. We're still going to be on stream talking about NFL rumors, NFL situations, but kind of going back to the MVP conversation. I think Russell Wilson is obviously the front runner. I think that he's going to be a guy that a lot of people are going to be looking at. I think this is going to be a prove it week for Aaron Rodgers and also Josh Allen. Or actually, I don't think they're playing this week. Let me double check if they are playing this week. But I think it is a prove it week for a guy like Aaron Rodgers, who after Russell Wilson just did his thing, I think that the other squads are going to be looking at kind of catering to that and also looking to really kind of chime in. I think also this is a prove it game for Josh Allen, who took a loss, a really bad loss this Tuesday. I believe they played the Titans, which the Titans always seem to mess everything up. But I think it is a prove-it game for a guy in Josh Allen. I think also a prove-it game for Zach Moss, who's been injured for a couple weeks. So I'm hoping that he can also recover from those injuries and really get back and get going. Because I think his situation is really frustrating too, because, you know, Zach Moss, I was there when I was a video coordinator, or sorry, not video coordinator, but I was filming for the video coordinator during Zach Moss's career, and it was just, he's such an amazing player. I like his ability. He's a workhorse, someone that is like a power back, but also has a little bit of speed to him, but also can get the receiving. But I think that he's such a durable guy. It just sucks to see that, you know, the toe injury is kind of what's affecting him. But we'll see what happens from here on out. But yeah, I think it's a prove-it game for those guys, especially, you know, Josh Allen, especially Aaron Rodgers, as guys that are going to be battling out for the MVP. I do think that Russell Wilson will be victorious, but at the same time, it's going to be one of those interesting situations. And so I'm hoping that we can see, as they continue taking draft picks, I'm hoping we can see something crazy, man. Oh, looks like I'm on the clock. All right, I'm on the clock. Not much. Apparently it's great value. Tesco. Well, I didn't know you were his doctor, Jalen. But kind of going back, guys, like I said, I think this is a prove it week for Aaron Rodgers. I think NFL.com has their MVP candidates. So we have Russell Wilson at number 1, Aaron Rodgers at number 2, Josh Allen at number 3, Myles Garrett at number 4, Patrick Mahomes at number 5, Dak Prescott, unfortunately, number 6, but he's hurt. So he will definitely not be getting in there, which is unfortunate because I do believe that he was a good quarterback. It just sucks to see that he got hurt. Tom Brady, number 7. Not sure about that one. Aaron Donald doing a really good job. I mean, the week that Alex Smith gave Aaron Donald should be going up to like number 2 or number 3 after that. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous how his sack numbers just went up after playing Alex Smith. You know, George Kittle, also another great performer. Wyatt Teller, a lineman for the Browns. And that's kind of the top 10. Oh, shoot. I didn't realize it was my pick. Let's see here. Take this guy. Ugh, that guy was terrible. And we'll kind of take a chance on some quarterbacks if they're still there, to just kind of see what we can do. I would actually love to take this guy. I might actually take, maybe if he's still there. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I just think the situation with the MVP race, I think it's just it's Russell Wilson's to lose at this point. I mean, I think he's such a great quarterback. I think he does such a great job in the pocket. You know, when you give him time, it's absolutely ridiculous how open guys get. I mean, he's got one of the best deep throws in the game. I think, you know, Mahomes will rival it. Obviously, I think it's between him and Mahomes. And let me know in the comment section down below if you guys are rewatching this. I know this isn't such a fun live stream. So I'm going to try and figure out ways to make it interactive with not only the people on my headset, but also with you guys as well. You know, what would be a fun stream for you guys, and what would be the situation where you'd be fun to kind of watch these games and kind of, you know, continue to enjoy this content. But I do believe, kind of reading everything and seeing everything, I do believe that it's Russell Wilson's to lose. And let me know in the comment section down below, Russell Wilson or Patrick Mahomes, who do you have as your best quarterback in the league? Because obviously I think it's just it's a race between a couple of guys. So I think that's kind of my spiel on it. And nothing really too much and nothing too crazy. I mean, we'll see what happens in this. I'll obviously be on live stream either playing FIFA or playing something else. So we'll continue to kind of monitor the situation. But I just kind of want to talk a little NFL because I know it's been a while since we've actually made an NFL video. We have a soccer one coming out relatively soon. I just have to finish editing it, and we'll just kind of see what goes on from here. I'm excited about the new computer, man. I think the new computer is going to be a huge addition to this production that we have going on in the streams and kind of talking about everything, because like I said, it's just kind of frustrating because I do want I want to see what kind of goes on here, but looks like we took a terrible player. Wow. See here. Yeah, and I just think that there's just kind of if we kind of look at the NFL schedule right now and kind of look at what the standings are, I think the Seahawks are gonna win the West. Obviously the worst division in the NFL is obviously the NFC East. There's just so much turmoil in there. You know, obviously the Dak Prescott injury doesn't help, and we now see that the Cowboys are now leading the NFC East. And there's just so many bad teams. The Washington football team is horrible. The Giants are just absolutely god awful. I don't know what they're gonna do with that. Let's see if we can come up. See if I can. So we kind of went over the NFC East. Like, obviously these teams are just horrible. Nothing really to talk about other than the Prescott injury. Unfortunate to happen. You know, I think the frustrating thing about it is that, like, it's one of those things where it sucks that he had to do it during a contract year, because I think that he had such tremendous opportunities to kind of take over the league. I mean, he was in that MVP discussion, and ultimately he just gets hurt, and it's just one of those awful injuries. You know, it couldn't happen to like, you know, one of the nicest guys in the league, you know, a constant professional. And I'm hoping that Dak Prescott can heal and recover quickly, and play the NFL, the game that he loves, because it's, like I said, it's frustrating to not play and not do something that you truly enjoy to do, whether that's working out, whether that's playing football, whether that's, you know, doing your everyday job. It doesn't matter what it is. It just sucks to see that has been taken away from him. And kind of moving on to the next division, the NFC South. This one is just absolutely kind of a fun one, because I think all these teams, like I said, they're so similar in the way that they play. We kind of see the Saints are leading right now just due to head-to-head matchup with the Buccaneers at this point. The Panthers are 3-2, the Buccaneers are 3-2, and so are the Saints. So this should be a fun division to watch. We'll see if maybe 3 teams can sneak in there. It'd be fun to kind of see if Tom Brady can kind of get his way out of this situation. And then one that's actually very interesting and one that's kind of disappointing in my opinion is, of course, the NFC North. The Vikings are 1-4. I did not expect that to happen. I thought the Packers were thinking about trading away Aaron Rodgers, but that doesn't seem to be the case, as Aaron Rodgers, like I said, is in the second place running for the MVP. You know, he's still a great quarterback, so you can't take anything away from him. I just don't get it, man. I think that they could do a much better job, but it is what it is at this point. I just think that Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones, like all the players for the Packers right now are just clicking on all cylinders, and it's really showing with the way that they're playing. I'm just hoping, for my fantasy football sake, Aaron Jones, please be the single back carrier. I just hate sharing it with these other guys, the other people on the team, because I just think that he's really that good, and I just think that they need to let him go and let him lose, which they have been, thankfully. But at the same time, it's just frustrating to kind of watch it progress as we continue to monitor the situation. The Bears are 4-1, man. They beat the Buccaneers. They've beaten so many good teams. The one thing that I can say about the Bears, if we look at their schedule of who they beat, look at the full schedule. They beat the Buccaneers by 1 point. We kind of look at, they won against the Lions, they won against the Giants, they won against the Falcons, they lost against the Colts, and they're kind of continuing to kind of play like a tough-minded team. Not really scoring that many points other than the first week with 23. But otherwise, it's been kind of a low-scoring affair, you know, 19 points, kind of letting your defense do your thing. I mean, we saw Khalil Mack absolutely destroy Tom Brady, and we kind of saw him wink at him, and it's kind of funny to watch that situation. I thought he blew a kiss at him. But, you know, the Bears are kind of doing their thing as well. Also looking at the situation, the Bills are number 1 in the division at 4-1. We got the Steelers leading their division at 4-0, just because they had a bye week. Chiefs 4-1, Titans 4-0. It just looks like the Titans are really causing this whole COVID situation. I think that they need to do such a better job at organizing their tactics and organizing what's going on in that situation. So that's a little bit frustrating to see. But Justin Herbert also looks like the real deal. I think he's the front runner for Rookie of the Year. Defensively, I haven't seen yet, so we'll see what happens there. But yeah, I think this should be a fun week. I think this should be a fun season as we continue to look forward. But let's kind of look at the team right now. We got George Kittle. Left tackle's not looking the best. Kind of a 64 overall rookie. See if we can't do something here. See if we can make this guy left tackle and see if anything happens. Would love for that to be like, you know, maybe a higher overall, but we'll see what happens. Let's see here. Wow, not by much. I think that it's kind of one of those let's see here. You know, nothing too crazy. We're gonna have to start revamping the line at some point. Let's kind of move Shepard to the other side. Edit. So is he a right end? Okay, move the left end. See here. Let's see here. Here, quarterback. We're gonna release Alex Smith. We're gonna keep these guys. You know, I think Justin Fields has to be our starting quarterback. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I think, you know, he's kind of right there with Jalen Hurts and even younger too. So I think that Justin Fields is going to be definitely my quarterback of the future as we kind of do like a running offense. But I think receiving wise, we're actually pretty good. We're pretty solid. You know, we got Darius Slayton, we got CeeDee Lamb, we got Deontay Harris. I mean, there's some guys here that we can kind of play around with and see if we can kind of create something here. I mean, we got Noah Fant, we got George Kittle. I mean, we got a pretty good kind of offensive weapons. So it's not like Justin Fields is going to be without any weapons. It's just going to be a matter of, can we block enough to let them kind of get us enough time to attack everything. And, you know, our D tackles are kind of old right now. They need to get just a little bit younger at some points, but we'll kind of watch and monitor that. Cody Barton still doing his thing with the star dev. Hopefully we can get him maybe like a superstar dev. It'd actually be pretty cool if we could do that. But, you know, we got Jeff Okudah, we got Marlon Humphrey, we got Darnell Savage, we got Isaiah Simmons, who's going to do a really good job in the backfield, giving us picks. Doing a really good job at the safety position, and we'll kind of keep him there as we continue to move forward. But I'll just ready up here. And guys, like I said, I'm kind of working on trying to be a better streamer, kind of being a better someone that actually can monitor the chat, but also kind of be entertaining. Because, you know, my gameplay isn't necessarily the best. It's kind of more my reactions and other things like that that are going to help kind of move the channel. And, you know, the NBA stuff has really been the main money maker for this channel. With that being said, it's not really the best, I should say. You know, it doesn't really make me money, but still a fun thing to watch. I mean, kind of looking back at the football conference for the AFC. I don't know why I almost called it AFL. But yeah, I just think the disappointing one to me is obviously the Chargers, because I thought they played so well, especially against the Saints. I thought they should have really won that game. Another one, the Browns are finally starting to play and pick up. You know, they're 4-1. The Ravens are 4-1, but the Steelers are 4-0 just due to what happened with the COVID situation. The Jets are terrible. We talked about them earlier with the Le'Veon Bell story. Adam Gase just needs to be fired. Jaguars a little disappointing. I thought Gunnar Minshew would be a little bit better. He's kind of been a little inconsistent for my liking. You know, Deshaun Watson also 1-4 as they fired Bill O'Brien, which should have happened last year, but, you know, it is what it is at this point. You know, the Titans are obviously have the main hold on it. We'll see if Phillip Rivers can kind of man that Colts team and get them back to their prominence of what they had with Andrew Luck, but we'll see what happens, man. I think this is going to be a fun one. And let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys make of the NFL so far? Are you enjoying the season? Are you not enjoying it? What's kind of been the turnoff, or what's kind of been the reason why you're watching right now? I'd love to know everybody's opinion on that situation for the NFL in that aspect. So let's see what these guys have to say. All right, Josh, I'm ready. Whenever everyone else is. No, it's 99 fentanyl. Yeah, you got like 0 people. Cause tomorrow, advancing to week 1 of the NFL preseason. Whew. Oh my goodness. This is outrageous. Uh-oh, now we're having some performance issues. Not yet. My songs know what you did in the dawn. So lace them up. Yeah. You just have to go to edit. And the same thing. Apparently this mock draft person just really loves Trevor Lawrence. I was thinking between him and King. Actually, I might make Derek King a running back. Close your eyes, make a sound. Yeah. Man. Close your eyes. Come on, Dominoes. Sun twos. Gotta play it out. Someone the Bills. Someone the Bills or no? Trading this guy. Better. This works. This works. First thing I forgot Sean with the Jets. Rip. Yeah. Have to make a couple moves. Gotta make a move really quick so I can do it. Battle at Hyunun. Bugan Paga Bugan. Tip top. stay awake for too long. Still trying to make some moves. Give me a sec. Hang on. Just give me a reason. Don't you eat me? We waited for you, so just wait for me. Training for players. Alright, cool. Please don't. Almost. It's fine. IPM. This. And upgrade here. Cardinals. Why? That's not gonna get over the bar. Crap. Very long. So right there. Take care of that. Like a serviceable D-tackle. Let's see here. Serviceable. Serviceable. Ugh. Dang, it's strange. I'm trading crap. I'm like 32 years old. My God. Ugh. I'm old. So old. That's gonna been the problem here, guys. Just old. Very old. We can just trade straight up. Brandon Williams. Trade. Oops. Could have gotten a little more value from him. That's okay. Agents. Up QB unless there's. Okay. Should be good to go. Biggest thing for us is change. Check. 6. Running back to the quarterback. Eric King. I'd rather have him than Sam Ellinger. Offensively, our line is pretty decent. Just a couple mishaps here and there, but not too bad. Kind of to force some things to happen, but we'll see if we can. Let's play this game and get out the way. Nothing really too crazy. Raymond J. Stadium. I was so close to getting one. Just couldn't make it happen. I was so close to Buckner, dude. Just didn't have the picks for it. He's a great guy. He's the guy. A little worried at the left tackle position, but we made something happen. Yeah, my DT is. The heck is Renee Zellweger? So, where's Jalen? Okay, good. No, he was really wanted to push this league. Bum. He could become one of those guys. Yo, Shepard, sack. Tomorrow. Let's see. Quit asking. Starting at quarterback, Justin Fields. Some say a reach, some say greatest quarterback to ever live. But I didn't say that. Darius, 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 Darius Legally allowed. Otherwise, you'd be a big cheater. I can't figure it out. Go. CDs. A nice little 1-2. Touchdown, Aaron Jones. Hey. Make his pockets hurt. Fred Warner with the pick. Oh, gonna get to the end zone though, but it's okay. We'll take it. It's Cody Barton, baby. He's on this team and he has star development. Huge. Touchdown, Aaron Jones. That's number 2. Huge hacking. Huge hacking. Huge. Trade up your backup kicker. Do people value a kicker like that? Is that actually low or? Oy. Come on, defense. Gotta be defense on me. Anybody wanna be my wife? Why does the cover 4 not beat everybody? That's what we love to hear, baby. I don't want to hear anything else. You telling me otherwise, I'm gonna sue you. You gonna stop me from suing? Taco. Oh, coward. Put that ball in bounds, you coward. Just got old. There's only a couple D tackles that are old that can still be a beast. Yes. Oh no, Miles Jack is hurt. How's your quarterback going, Camden? Noah Fant. My lord. It's a Hoochie Wallace if I've ever seen it. There we go, Darius Slayton. Beat him on the double move. Oh, that's a face mask. Take it. Holding. You kidding me, ref? Holding? You kidding me, coach? To the Patriots. Third touchdown of the game. Let's go, Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones is a glitchy glitch. We're going down swinging. Cody Barton with a lot of heart gets the sack. Ain't that right, Camden? He's got a lot of heart. You can't teach that everywhere. User hit stick gets the ball out of his hands. It's 3rd and 23. Rev up those engines. Vroom. Vroom. Ah. No timeouts. Oh. Punt the ball, you cowards. Give me a chance. Yes. Deontay Harris. Here we go. Oh no. He just got wrecked. He just got wrecked. He just got caned. Oh, I've been streaming for 2 hours. It's been a pretty crappy stream. I go in front, mates. Because tomorrow. Oh, wow, you put the rookie in the fire like that. George Kittle. Hey, diddle, we signed George Kittle. God, I could be working for an NFL team like that. CeeDee Lamb, touchdown. And Justin Fields is on the board. Oh. And that'll be it for Aaron Jones, as he has a bruised sternum. Keeps him out the game. So lame. They're not obscure. They're just places you've never found before. Cody Barton just has the heart. It's the battle at Hyunun. Oh, let me make that big boomstick hit. Come on, game. Come on, game. Come on, Jimmy. Kirk Cousins goes down by Lyndall Joseph. This is a completely revitalized Carolina Panthers. Ooh. No one's the Bills. No, you're the bum. I accidentally traded you someone. I hope you declined it. Hope not. Well, actually, I do hope you accept it. Yeah, I rescinded it because I knew you wouldn't accept it. So I was like, all right. It was too good. It was almost like me trying to trade for Russell Wilson. That's how good it was. Which one's Kenny Clark? No, I was trying to trade for the left tackle, but that's a different story for a different day. Oh, CeeDee Lamb was almost... That would have been a good throw, but that's okay. Come on, defense. Come on, defense. Oh. No, I tried to intercept that with Isaiah Simmons. Let's make a nice tackle, Okuda. Ah, Miles Jack, dude, this just can't be a habit, dude. You cannot keep getting injured. Imagine that just being a habit. Yeah, step out of bounds. Ezekiel Elliott. Torn pectoral. Great. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Wow, you coward, Cousins. You coward, Cousins. Throw the ball. You coward. Sack lunch. Morrow. He missed the throw, and Kirk Cousins sucks. Sorry, I did not mean to demean your quarterback. Oh, I thought Isaiah Simmons was gonna get that lurker gimmick. Like, that's annoying. Words can hurt. There you go, CeeDee Lamb. I'm gonna make you bend and break. How now? Yeah, I just did it. Sorry, Camden. Hope you're not too mad I took your future quarterback. Yeah. Don't worry, Camden. I'm gonna make him a superstar just for you. I'm gonna prove you wrong. Well, shit. Hey, ref. Ooh, things have turned. The Gunner Mushroom. Wow. Feed the man. Yeah, make sure Gesicki doesn't try and catch this. Got Fred Warner lighting up. Say your prayers and let the good times roll. Wish Aaron Jones didn't get hurt. I feel like the running backs just get way too hurt in this gimmick. Oh. Gosh damn it. It's all I ever wanted. Ooh. Chase Edmonds. Yep, that's a first. Hi, bro. Like a minute 8. Not too long. I'm down. You will play Rocket League. I really wish he didn't get hurt. That's annoying. CeeDee Lamb. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers lose to our Carolina Panthers. Thank you. Night, bro. All right, guys, that's going to be the end of the stream. I know it was kind of a boring one towards the end, just kind of too focused on video games and football. You know, we'll work on what's going to work here on the channel. I really appreciate anyone who stepped in to kind of watch the content. Look forward to checking out, you know, many other stuff we have here on the channel. Thank you once again. This has been your boy Bernie. Sorry for kind of a low key kind of stream, not really too high, not really too low levels, but really appreciate you guys. But I will be coming back tomorrow with a NBA stream, kind of talking NBA stuff and not really playing video games. So look forward to that in the near future. By near future, I mean tomorrow. So look forward to that tomorrow as I talk some NBA basketball. But anyway, guys, like I said, thank you for joining me, and we'll catch you on the next stream. Peace.